Hello there and welcome along. The Gardener Ben here. The rose hips behind today's rosehip calendar countdown belong to large old rambling rose R.F. Kiskate, producing unrivalably some of the best rose hips in the autumn and winter garden. This particular rose comes with a strong word of warning. If you are in any doubt that you do not have the space to grow this rose, it's probably best to avoid it. This one really does need some space, but if you need a rose for security or safety purposes and you want to secure your boundary fences or maybe over an outbuilding, R.F. Kiskate is an absolutely ideal rose, reaching in excess of 60 feet and getting there quite quickly. This one, being really quite large, takes around 3 to 4 years before it actually reaches flowering size, but has the capabilities of growing between 10 and 15 feet in a year, producing huge, long, arching leaders which you're going to have to tie in and work really hard to control. It is also incredibly thorny. This is a once flowering rambler producing an en masse display in June and very early July. Now these are really quite small, but there is a picture of me on the internet carrying a spray of flowers from R.F. Kiskate, which is measuring around 3 to 3.5 feet in diameter, simply containing hundreds and hundreds of pure white, very delicate little, very simple flowers, which are adored by pollinators. They flutter ever so daintily in the wind, and when the petals fall, it looks like confetti or snow in the garden. Don't deadhead the rose because it only flowers once, and in the autumn and winter months, ripening through in the back end of November and beginning of December, you'll be rewarded with huge, beautiful sprays containing sometimes up to hundreds and hundreds of little tiny, very, very delicate peachy pink hips. These last beautifully on the plant and are adored by all sorts of wildlife in the garden, including field mice and small birds. So a really good one to plant in the garden. It has pale, very olive green foliage and is very, very thorny. It has around a 7 fragrance rating with myself and has a warm, heady fragrance which carries beautifully on the wind with notes of sandalwood and myrrh, so a really good all-round rose. But the rose hips behind today's rosehip countdown belong to R.F. Kiskate, which comes with a word of warning because you need plenty of space for this one.